Hi, I'm Annika Johnsons from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go! Welcome to Door County Girl. I am here today in our Christmas pop-up store. So everybody was trying to figure out, what does this huge building for? So I'm going to give you a little tour of what this building is all about. Right in this room here, this is our Christmas pop-up store. Is this what most people come in and they say, oh, is this what's going to be here year-round? And I say, no, this is just our Christmas pop-up store right now. Because typically we go down to the Osthoff Resort in Elkhart Lake. It's a 10-day Christmas market, and we have a little kiosk there, and we have 10 days, which takes up a little bit of a income in for us when we have super slow before Christmas. So it's very slow in the boutique and in the restaurant, so this helps out in the wintertime a little bit. But they canceled it because of COVID this year, and also at Thanksgiving we go to Oconomowoc for theirs, and they had to cancel, so we thought, hey, let's just put a little Christmas pop-up store in here and let the locals or people come up on the weekends and buy some things. So what's in here? Right now we have a lot of product food products, Christmas products, coffee, candy, socks, Al Johnson's lingonberries, Swedish pancake mix. We carry, in the beginning we had a lot of these really awesome Belgian beer liquor sets, which I really liked, and those sold out right away. They were a little bit more like collector items. I'm hoping that they do this religiously because everybody enjoyed them, and that actually they're very tasty. We do a lot of mead wines. We have Odin's Skull. Sometimes we have Viking blood. We do a lot of Carlsberg beer. Vikings are big right now. We have our Eklund table runners. They are not on sale, but they're beautiful. A lot of just merchandise that we seem to think kind of enhances what maybe Swedish fika time is, or some Christmas things, napkins, coffee mugs. This is one of my favorites. When I talked about the Christmas market at the Osthoff, we're right next to the glug booth, which this is the Glühwein, which I like. We also have Grandpa Lundquist glug, which we're almost out of right now, but we had to get a couple cases of this in because everybody wanted the glug for Christmas. This already has the liquor in it. This one you have to add your own. So you can choose, and they're both on sale as well. So those are my favorite. You heat it up. Glug is like a mulled spice wine, and you drink it hot. We have some gift sets in case you need to give your grandmother or somebody you know a little something. We have some Stabur merchandise, which Stabur is our bar next door. These are not on sale, but we have a lot of cool winter beanies, and we have some nice vests. We don't have a lot of merchandise yet, but hopefully in the future we'll be carrying a lot more Al Johnson merchandise, such as hats and Stabur things. Those are good sellers. And they're nice looking. We have a lot of hats over here, baseball hats. Those are a good seller. Baby goats are always a good seller. For Christmas and any time of the year, we all know that Swedes like to fika. And my favorite cookie is the pepparkaka, which is a Swedish ginger snap. So we always have those in stock. But during the Christmas holidays, they come out with a holiday ginger snap, which is a lady, a man, a Christmas tree, and a little pig. And they're the same cookies. And with Valentine's coming up, these are heart-shaped, and it comes in a nice collector tin. And they're great with coffee, which again, you can fika anytime. And behind you here is a great assortment of cookies. There's lemon cookies. These melt in your mouth, people. Cardamom cookies, which a lot of European bakeries use cardamom as a spice in their breads and their cookies. Europeans do a little bit more unusual spices, I think. It's not such an American thing. And of course, these are just the original Scandinavian oatmeal cookies, which aren't like our oatmeal cookies. They're very, very thin and almost like lace-like, and they just melt in your mouth. So cookies are always a good bet. We have lots of little gnomes and things like that. We've sold out quite a bit. These are coffee mugs. We have some holiday cookbooks. You can learn how to make some of the cookies. This is one of our best sellers. It's a traditional Swedish cakes and cookie book. And my mom and dad are on the back. And my mom has this book at home with a different cover on. It's the same cookbook, but it's all abused and used and stained and everything, and it has a red check cover. But anyway, it's the same cookie recipes, and it's my favorite because every single recipe in here is to die for. More butter, more better, because this is a butter cookie kind of book. And over here we have a little bit leftover merchandise from the Stabur, just a couple $5 t-shirts while they last. Traditional straw ornaments, which are Scandinavian, and they're all handmade. I love them because they don't weigh anything, and you can actually put them on a wreath, or you can decorate them all year round. They're stars, and it's not so Christmassy. I think you could put them on other things. A couple cards, couple things that we just have left over from Christmas. And why did we decide to do this? Well, we had this space ready. The rest of the building isn't quite ready yet. The upstairs is, and the back, people come in and say, what is this building? It's so huge. Well, I'm going to give you a little tour, so let's go over and check it out. The flooring in here is really gorgeous. I've had a lot of people ask me, where does it come from? We get it from Jabelius. I think I'm saying it right, Jabelius or Jabelius from Green Bay. It's a vinyl plank flooring, and people are redoing their places up here and have come in and asked where we got it, and hopefully we send Jabelius a little business. So now we're going to walk back here. These are 2 dressing rooms, and we have bathrooms over there. So very basic. And then this back here is going to be storage for the store that we just were in. So right here in this area here is going to be storage. So it's kind of a long space. And there's a little cleaning sink over here if I want to use for mop and water, because we always like to do a little Swedish death cleaning. So now we're going to go upstairs. So this is a space up here where when we get merchandise for the store downstairs, we're going to keep it up here. So this is just storage for the store downstairs. Right now, we've had a couple meetings up here where we all have to get together but socially distance. So we put a couple chairs up here. We're all in one corner and we talk about stuff. But this is going to be all storage. It's quite not finished yet. And this is our little music making machine over here, which we were just discussing. Don't even ask me how it works. But it's pretty cool. I forgot the password to get it to work, so I've been using my computer. Okay, so we're going to go downstairs now. And the rest of the building, everybody goes, well, why is it so big? Well, everybody knows that you need a garage if you're going to store things like tables and chairs, heaters, TVs, everything that we use at the bar. So what we made back here is, this is the big garage. It's a little bit in disarray right now because we're just moving in and they still haven't quite finished. So all our big screen TVs that we use out when we don't have COVID, and we do a lot of sporting events outside where everybody gets together for tailgating, Packer games, Brewer games, Bear games, you name it, Minnesota Viking games. And then all this is storage and a garage door. And then this right here is a freezer. And we do a lot of our own homemade Bloody Mary mix. And Bryn makes her own blueberry compote for Moscow mules. And we don't call them Moscow mules, we call them Malmö mules, after the city in Sweden. So we have to kind of freeze that stuff, and right now we share everything with the restaurant next door, and it's so squishy in there. We needed more space for the bar. And this right here is a walk-in cooler, and they'll be storing a lot of things in here once we are open as well. And in the Stabur next door, the little building, there is a cooler right underneath the building, so that's where they store a lot of that as well. And all our heaters will go in here, because when it gets cooler out, we like to have the patio heaters. So this space will actually probably be pretty full. And none of you can store your stuff in here, just so we're clear. Nobody's storing our stuff in here. That's what happens. Every time you get a garage or an outbuilding, everybody goes, hey, do you mind if I put my lawnmower in there? Yeah, we mind. Okay, so this right here is going to be a prep room. So there'll be a sink over there and a counter and things like that, so they can make the Bloody Mary mixes and any kind of fruit where they have to stab the blueberries and the Bloody Mary fixins and you name it. They just do everything in here, and this will be storage for that. And then this is Bryn's office. And she's just starting to put up some shelving, and we're starting to put away some things. She's got a little spot for Buddy, her little dog here. And she can be here and kind of keep an eye on the whole place. So she can see if they need help or if they don't need help. If something's not right, she can just zip out there and kind of help out. So everybody now knows that it probably looks bigger when you're looking at it outside on the street. However, I think that a lot of it is roof. You know, there's a lot of roof up there. And I do know that in the beginning, which was a little bit of a snafu, the carpenters were putting everything up and getting everything organized, and they put the wrong trusses up for the weight of the sod and the grass that we're going to have up there. Something went wrong. I don't know what. They knew it. Something got miscommunicated. They were trying to talk us into doing a metal roof. Nope, we're doing a sod roof. So they had to switch everything up, and I think we got set back a little bit. So we'll probably finish everything up into early spring, and it will be a sod roof, and nope, there will be no goats on the roof up there. It's a little bit too steep for goats up there. We're not going to be getting any mountain goats either. We've just got regular goats. So this is our little grand tour of the new building. And yeah, there's a lot of good space in here. So if any of you want to come into our pop-up shop and shop, we're open every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I'm working because I don't have to pay me. And our hours are 9 to 4 on Saturday and 9 to 3 on Sunday. And I don't know how long that's going to go on, because it just depends on if we even have merchandise left. But everything in here is 25% off, except for books, the table linens over here, the winter merchandise for the Stabur, and note cards. But if you need to stock up on anything else, I suggest come on in and say hello, come keep me company. It's a little boring sometimes in here, and I like to chat with people and ask them where they're from. And so yeah, this is the new pop-up store. And for some questions that have been asked, what's going to be in it? We are not moving that boutique into this boutique to make the restaurant bigger and have more seating in there. Because if that happens, we need more staff. We don't have enough staff ever with the dining room we have now. We can't have extra staff, and our cooks are totally overstressed the way it is. So the boutique will stay the same over there. The restaurant will stay the same. I think we're gonna probably do a little bit more outdoor seating for the restaurant on the corner there, what we did in the fall. So that will change, but this will be a totally new store. This is gonna have different merchandise. They won't have the same merchandise. So you'll have to come and check it out. We just hired a new gift shop manager. She is a young gal that's vacationed up here all her life. She came and filled out an application. We liked what we saw. She's very organized. We just met her. Rolf Larson and I just met her. And they are on a buying trip right now as we speak. So she needs to learn how to we roll here at Al Johnson's, because we don't want it to be a tacky shop. We want it to be very nice things that people really want to have. We'll probably do some beach items if people forget sunscreen, maybe if they forget batteries for their camera, things like that. Little grab and go things that you might not need to have to run to Walmart in Sturgeon Bay or something like that. So your guess right now is as good as mine as to what we're actually going to put in here. It's a nice space. It's a nice view across the street. I would like to work in here and look at the bay every day. And it's going to be really nice, but you have to come check it out, because I right now don't know myself what's going to be in here, but I'm sure it'll be something good. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.